everyone, welcome back to my channel, and this is the Beat Cycle episode. To everyone that is watching for the first time, my name is Kayleen Ortiz. I am a pole champion, a movement artist, and a fitness creative. I teach regular classes at Polecats Manila, and also I am an indoor cycling instructor. In this episode, I want to talk about one of the classes that I teach at Polecats Manila, and that is Beat Cycle. If you've only met us in the last 2 years, meaning you've only taken class during this pandemic, it might seem quite strange that there is an indoor cycling class in a pole studio. It seems like such an anomaly to have an indoor cycling class in a studio that mostly teaches pole and aerial art. So let's get this out of the way before we start today's episode. First of all, during the pandemic, we have expanded our range of movement. Polecats Manila is now a place where you can take a lot of classes that are not just about pole or aerial, but math classes that improve your flexibility, strength, and even cardio. We've added classes to our roster like pull-up strength, mat flexibility, booty workout, even K-pop classes in Polecats Manila. And one of those additions is Beat Cycle. We will also discuss some of the things that you should have with you and how to sign up online for your first session. As the person that teaches Beat Cycle, let me quickly introduce myself as your indoor cycling instructor. I've been an indoor cycling instructor since 2016, and I started teaching here in the Philippines in a local boutique studio. From there, I expanded my experience by teaching abroad in several studios in Singapore, Malaysia, and also in China. Combining all of the things that I've learned from several studios, I've developed my own style of indoor cycling, and that's what I apply in my Beat Cycle class. It's a good mix of rhythm, cardio, and also strength training, which is my personal favorite. And if you've taken my class, you know that this is true. Beat Cycle is every Wednesday at 7 o'clock at Polecats Manila. You can sign up for class at www.polecatsmanila.com. On the day of your first session, what should you bring for class? To make sure that you're fully hydrated all throughout and that you have a water source, make sure that you bring a water bottle with you and that you give yourself time to drink water every time you need it. A good hydration keeps your muscles moving properly, it allows your body to regulate heat, and also makes you feel better during and after the workout. Another thing that you should never forget is a towel. It's gonna be a really sweaty class. You need to make sure that you have something to wipe your sweat with when it gets a little bit too intense. As for shoes, you have the option to go for cleats or regular shoes, but this depends on the kind of bike that you're using. If your bike allows for cleats, then you can go and clip on using these SPDs. Or if your bike provides a toe cage, then you'll use regular shoes. Either is fine for class as long as you're comfortable and you feel that you are safe, can stand up on the bike, and can sprint. Most importantly, you would need a bike. Make sure that your bike is sturdy, can support weight, and is designed for indoor cycling classes. Now that we know the things that we will need before class, it's time for us to go over some of the moves that you will encounter during your first Beat Cycle session. The first move that I'm going to teach you is a push and a tap back. And in any indoor cycling studio, it is likely that you will encounter a move like this one. It is a combination of two moves, which is a push-up on the bike and a tap back when your bum touches the saddle. Some pointers to remember when you are doing this move. For the push-up part, you want to make sure that your arms are bent and close to the midline of the body at 90-degree angles. You also want to make sure that your weight is still on your leg, even if it's a push-up motion on the bike. A tap back essentially means that you want to touch the saddle with your bum. When you are doing this move, you want to make sure that your spine stays neutral. Your arms are relaxed as you pull your weight to the back and touch the seat with your bum. Now I'm gonna go on the bike to show you what it looks like. show you is called an in and out push. This is a variation of the push-up, but instead of your arms keeping narrow and close to the midline of the body, you're gonna alternate the movement of your arm, coming in close and coming out wide. When you do this move, your body is gonna move up and down, and the rhythm of your hand will follow the rhythm of your leg, alternating your push with an in and an out. Spine stays neutral, shoulders are down, arms are relaxed, and you wanna make sure that the weight is still on the leg. Now let me go on the bike to show you what an in and out push looks like. The last move that I want to show you is called a high five, and the opposite of it is a low five. This move still follows a push motion, but the difference is that one arm stays on the handlebars as the other arm lifts up into a high five or goes down into a low five. There are many variations for your high fives and low fives. You can lift it up away from the midline of the body, or you can lift it up along the same line right in front of you. Things to remember when you do this move: you have to make sure that you only go as far as your range of motion. Only push as far as your body will allow you. Remember that it is never a competition, and the priority should always be to listen to your body. In terms of body positioning, for high fives, your body remains square, meaning you are facing forward as your arms lift up. For low fives though, you kind of have a twist every time your hand goes low on the bike. This allows you to gain better range of motion every time you execute the move. Your core has to be tight at all times, and you have to make sure that you are still pulling your hips to the back. At the bottom phase of the move, there is a slight push on the handlebars with your arms. You have to make sure that when you do this, your center is still right above your leg. This gives you better balance when you execute the move. Now let me show you what this looks like on the bike. Today's episode. If you wish to come and take class with me for Beat Cycle, join me at Polecats Manila, and you can sign up at www.polecatsmanila.com. You may also find me in my other social media platforms. You can find me on TikTok and on Instagram at Kaylin Ortiz. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, leave a comment, and also subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye!